Hey y'all, welcome to Faith Budgets. On this channel I'll be posting videos about how we use the zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off debt and save at the same time. If that's content that you're interested in, then please keep watching, and I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and join me on this journey to financial freedom. Hey guys, so today's video will be our the budget with me for the third paycheck in October. We will get paid on Friday, October the 18th. That's today that I'm filming this. You'll see this on hopefully on Sunday. But we're getting ready to head out of town, so I wanted to go ahead and get this video filmed. And we got to get to the bank, get the cash out before we head out of town. So wanted to go ahead and get this done. It may be short and sweet, just kind of bear with me here. If you're new, welcome. My name's Holly. My husband and I both work full-time, and we use the zero-based budget and cash stuffing method now to budget our weekly paychecks. I get paid every other week. He gets paid every other week, but we're on opposite payrolls, so that makes us get paid every week. So we will do a budget with me and a cash stuffing weekly. And then for the month, I do a monthly layout first, and then I do the weekly paycheck breakdown and cash planning. But this will be for the budget with me. This is, I guess, this is the paycheck breakdown and cash planning portion of it. And then I do the next video. I do my savings challenges in with my cash stuffing. So it would kind of be a long video if I did it all together. So I do try to separate it out and do two separate videos on that. And then on Thursdays I do Debt Tracking Thursday to track our debt payment for our last consumer. Well, it's a SUV loan. We still have our mortgage, but I do track that in there as well. So we technically have two debts left, but one that is, that we're focusing on trying to get paid off is the new SUV loan. So check out those videos if you're interested in following along in the debt tracking series. But this will be the third week of October. This is a budget planner from Missy Money. This is an A5 size binder here, the 6-ring gold hardware from Missy Money, and it has the gold snap here. This is what I use for my planner, and this is on her website. She has her own products, and I have a referral code if you'd like to get 10% off. Faith Budgets 10. And get an additional 10% off of her discounted products as well. She has less than perfect products that are marked drastically down. Like, I think maybe you can get an A6 size binder in this nice quality for like $24, and then get the 10% off of that. So that's, you can't beat that. And the only thing that might be wrong with it may be a scratch on the gold hardware or something like that you can hardly even see. Everything will be functional. So I did snag me a few of those and finished up my collection for my sinking funds binders and my spending binder. And also I use them for my savings challenges. I only have 3 sinking funds binders, but I have the other ones for my savings challenges. It just keeps it all organized, and I know what goes where in each envelope. She also has customizable envelopes. You can pick your categories, and she makes those. It's the very durable PVC material. They've lasted so good. You can get them in the clear or the frosted white, and there's 2 fonts, like a pretty more of a cursive font, and then more of just a standard print. But yeah, go check her out if you'd like to see her products. She also has wallets, and I think some of those are on the less than perfect section as well. I've been tempted to check that out because I would like to get, I have a black wallet, but I'd like to get a different one for the spring and summer, but I'm going to hold off. I'm trying to save up a little money. So, and October's been a busy month for us, and we're trying to, shift into this new SUV payment, and it is a little bit more. And our insurance, we're getting adjusted to that as well. Our new car insurance this month will be the last one of the higher payments, and then it should drop down a little bit. So hopefully that will even everything out. Let's go ahead and flip over to paycheck number 3. Here we have this tab here, and then I have October marked here. I got these tabs from Amazon. I think those will be linked in the description below. I added these in after I got the planner from Missy. So I can flip to October and then the third paycheck. So we'll flip on over to the paycheck planning and paycheck breakdown and cash planning portion. And she has a digital version as well. So I do use the digital version on Excel. It's on her website. It's only like $19. So definitely go check that out if you like the digital version of budgeting. And it's very, very minimal. There's not a lot of stuff going on. It's not overwhelming, with all the different entities that can be added into the budget. It's just a simple budget to get on there and get your numbers added and see how much money you have left to allocate. It does all the math for you. So I really do enjoy that. I have a video on that showing a screen share if you would like to check that out. I will try to link that here if I can remember. We're on the go, so I'm hoping I have time to edit this, but if I do, I'll put it right up here. If not, it is in one of my budgeting videos down below. So let's just get started in here. Let's find my pen here. So this will be for the paycheck of October 18th, third paycheck in October, and the net pay is $1,744.47. And it's going to cover everything from the pay period of 10/18 to 10/23, because our next paycheck will be on 10/24. And so this will be the bills that are coming out of this paycheck. We have Apple storage is $4, life insurance $27. This is an additional life insurance that I have outside of my employer. And then I have Verizon $230, Apple Music $19, and then I'm doing a cushion. I was doing like 25 a week, but I just kind of shifted around, and I might do 10, I might do 20, just depending on my monthly layout, where it might fit. I can come down a little. Our cushion is okay right now, but I still do like to put a little bit in there. And then the SUV payment is $205, and the Hulu is $33. So that gives us a total of $538 for the bills that are coming out of this check, but these will actually stay in my checking account. Several of them are on auto pay. So this money's going to sit in there, but I have auto pay on a couple of these through our credit card. So then when I pay the credit card bill on the 15th and the 30th, I do it twice a month. That money will already be in my checking account. I can just, that's going to be there sitting waiting to pay this credit card payment. So we will be ready to pay that payment. So this is $538 here. So then let's move over now to the wallet section. This is the variable spending. This will be for the cash envelopes that I keep in my wallet. And I did before, I would use this as like a digital version and leave this money in the bank here. But I found that actually pulling the cash out and putting my hands on it and taking it out of the envelope and putting it in my spent envelope really lets me feel that, and know that I'm spending that. And then also when I'm saving it, that's the fun part for me. When I come at the end of the week, when I unstuff my wallet and I see that there's money left in a category, then I can choose to use that wherever I want to. It doesn't just sit in my checking account and then just kind of get, oh, well, I've got a little extra in there, I can be, I can decide on my own. Intentional. I can be intentional with where I want that extra money to go to, or that leftover money to go to. So right now the groceries, not really have anything left over there, but we are having some left over in gas. So since we got the new vehicle, but we do pay for 3 vehicles in gas, and then lawnmower, we're finally gonna, I think, quit mowing now, and then the tractor takes gasoline. So, different things that we have to pay for gas. So it's expensive, $200 a week. But I've been having some left over, so that's good. Groceries $260, gas $200, eating out $60, giving $45, shopping $40, meds $35, miscellaneous $40, kids activities $30, and then hubby $150. He doesn't have his own envelopes separated out. I just give him his money, or he takes it, when he goes, if he gets the money out for me, he'll just keep his out. So this is $860 here for the total. And then this is what I like about Missy Money's budget planner. It's all in here together. Your cash planning for your denominations is on the same page whenever you're not having to duplicate your amounts and your categories and making a whole different sheet for the cash planning. you do it as you go. So that's what I really like that part of it. And it's easy in the Excel program just to kind of, as you're going, put your number in there and select your denominations as you go. So 860 is the total there. And then we go over here to the binders and envelopes. This will be our sinking funds, short-term and long-term. And I only have 4 here to stuff this week, because the majority of it's going to go to the entertainment. We don't have a whole lot left there, but we're leaving today to go to the University of Tennessee college football game, and we're staying 2 nights, and we're tailgating, so we have to put a little bit more in there. And then next weekend we'll be home, but then the following weekend we're going back for another game. So this will be we're tailgating 3 games, so we're going to make sure we have enough cash, for parking and all that good stuff. So we have Sam's will get 27. It's just getting the odd number that was left after these 3. So we have gifts, 20. It was Boss's Day this last Wednesday, so the other team leads that I work with, or my group, we went together and got our boss a gift. So I got to add to that. And I had some in there already, but I didn't want to deplete it all, so I got to put another 20 back in there to keep in that envelope. And I just Venmo'd, my coworker, and she got the gift. So entertainment will be 200, property tax 20, so that's a total of 267. And like I said, I already have I can do the denominations as I'm going there. Okay, so now over here on the next page will be the savings challenges. I have 4 going, but I have had to put a hold on the 1 month ahead until a few changes shift in the budget. Since I got the SUV loan, I'm kind of having to put this on the back burner just for a little bit. I'm expecting a raise, my husband's expecting a raise, and then some other things with the insurance and a few other things should be decreasing in our bills budget. So just holding out for that, but I do want to keep it here so it's on my mind. I'm ready. I want to do it. And then the I Do challenge is my son is getting married, and I didn't allocate anything here specifically, but I do hope that I'll have some left over from my variable spending when I unstuff my wallet. That money will go to the I Do challenge. But I did allocate enough for 2 weeks of the 52-week challenge, because I am trying to catch up and be able to complete it at the end of the year, get to the 52-week by the end of December, so that I can start fresh in January. I started late with it this year whenever I found Missy on YouTube. I think it was in the summer months, and then I jumped on and got the 52-week challenge. I wanted to get started with it right away. I couldn't wait. I didn't want to wait till January, so I went ahead and got started with it. So this week will be $69 for that one. And then the 12-month challenge is just a small one. You can pick the amount that you want to save. So I think I do $1 per icon, and there's 50 on there. So I do 50 a month on the 12-month challenge. And I started that in July, I believe, was the first one that I completed. So I'm just doing 10 on that one. So that's a total of 79 there. And here's the denominations for everything. So then it totals everything up for all the cash that I'm taking out from all 3 categories. So that is 1,206, and there's the denominations that I need. And I just filled this little cash planning slip out and sent it with my husband. He's gone to the bank to get the money. So I didn't fill out another one. I didn't want to wait and do the video. He's going on to the bank, so we got to get out of town. So I said, go on, and I'll just do the video while you're gone, and we'll be ready to go when you get back. So I did the summary already as well. So we took the net pay, 1,744. That's our net pay for this week, minus the money that we're leaving in the bank, 538 for the bills. And then the total cash withdrawn from all 3 categories that I stuff into my wallet and sinking funds and savings challenge is 1,206. So subtract all that from the income, and you have a zero-based budget. But that doesn't mean that everything is out of my checking account. It doesn't mean that's a zero amount in my checking account. Some people roll over each paycheck, and I think I've done that at one time, rolling over when I was paid bi-weekly, and then my husband was bi-weekly when we were on the same schedule. I think we did roll over some, but with us getting paid weekly, I don't know, this just works out the best for us. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. The entertainment I will try to insert some pictures here where we went to the UT game, University of Tennessee. I may even do a little video. I always video whenever we get a touchdown or when they're singing Good Old Rocky Top. I'll be singing that in my sleep every time. There's no telling how many times we hear that throughout the day. So I may try to insert that here so you can just get a feel of the atmosphere at Neyland Stadium. I'll do the video here. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. That was when we get a touchdown. They do that every time we get a touchdown, and just anytime throughout the game. That the stadium is so loud. It is extremely loud. I've heard people say that it's the loudest stadium they've ever been to. So we really enjoy it. It's something that I'm so glad that we get to do. I really, really do enjoy it. My husband loves it, so it's something special. So we look forward to it. We're going again this weekend, and we'll be ready to cheer on the Vols again. They play Alabama, so I don't know if we're going to be winning or not, but we're going to be rooting them on. Hopefully they will, and we'll have a good weekend, and we'll head back on Sunday and get the week started. And let's see what we got next week. Oh, guys, I have a biopsy on Monday. I think I've mentioned it a couple times in my videos before about postmenopausal bleeding and some issues. I've had thyroid cancer before. My aunt had pretty aggressive cervical cancer. My mom's twin, and my mom had brain cancer. She passed away in March of 23 with the glioblastoma brain tumor. But so I'm just always kind of worried, I guess, about things. I try not to worry, but those things are always in the back of my mind. Even with the thyroid cancer, a lot of people say that's there's not really a good kind of cancer, but I've heard people say that if you do have to have one that thyroid is the good kind. But the kind that I had was one of the more aggressive. They had to take both sides of my thyroid, and still going to the doctor. I go every 6 months for blood work, and every year for an ultrasound of my neck to make sure that it's not spread to the lymph nodes, because it's highly likely to spread. So just that unknown, not knowing if it's going to spread, and then just anything that happens. Like, I'm getting older and I see spots on my skin, and I'm 45, and I used to love the sun, like most people in the 90s. You had to bake in the sun, but I worry about skin cancer, now I'm worried about cervical cancer, just kind of all them things to think about and consider. But I go for a biopsy to kind of eliminate that first, and then we'll address the hormones and hormone replacement therapy and maybe adjusting those. I know my doctor mentioned that we will be changing that, but she wanted to do the biopsy first, especially with my family history. So y'all just keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Send some good vibes my way if you do, if you're thinking about checking yourself for, those cancer screenings. Please go do it. For your mammograms, everybody, please go get your mammograms. Get your yearly physical, those pap smears that we all hate. Go get it. If you're listening and you're one of those that puts it off, just go do it. My aunt, my mom's twin, she hadn't been in years and years and years for her female, checkup, and that's when they found it after she finally went. After my mom was diagnosed with brain cancer, it kind of makes you think about things, and she went and got checked out, and they found it. So she was having some, some signs and symptoms by then, but it was already pretty progressive, and she had to have some pretty extensive treatments, chemo and radiation, and luckily she's doing wonderful now. So luckily she fought through it. But she's 64. She just turned 64. So anyway, I've blabbed on anyway about too much here, but we've got to get going head up to Knoxville. So I hope everybody has had a great weekend. You'll be seeing this on Monday, and I'll let you guys know how the weekend was, and keep you updated on the doctor's visits and all that stuff too. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys have done for the weekend, how you're doing, and fill me in on everything. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.